everybody, this is the one and only Heavy Metal 95 here. Today we got a brand new album review, another one for this video. So today we're going to be doing a new album that we're going to be reviewing, and I just finished listening to this album, and this is from one of my favorite bands, which is the one and only You Got the Best, You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best. The hottest band in the world, Kiss. So today we're going to be reviewing that album from the band Kiss, and that is Dynasty. For those who haven't been wondering, you maybe know about this album though, because a lot referring to that Kiss recorded their first album, Dynasty, because the real reason why is that Kiss wanted to record a new album, and this is before they start their plans on the Dynasty concert tour, which is basically the return of Kiss, as they call it as well. Like during the late 70s, early 80s, like possibly around 1979, Kiss did their first album, Dynasty, which was, considering that a lot of others claim that it was the disco album that Kiss has done, because they had their hit songs that have music videos such as Sure Know Something and I Was Made for Lovin You. That was right off of this album. So now that you mention it, let's dive into the tracks. Track 1, I Was Made for Lovin You, the disco rock hit that Kiss has done as well, because, however, this song was written by Paul Stanley, as well as Vinnie Poncia and Desmond Child, who wrote other songs for Bon Jovi, such as Livin' on a Prayer, and I think Desmond Child also did Last of an Ancient Breed, which is the song that from the Warriors movie. Worked with Paul Stanley when Paul Stanley did the song I Was Made for Lovin' You, because this is the real thing about this, is that Kiss wanted to do this one in the same way for this as well. However, they did perform this song on a TV show that was aired in Mexico in 1981 during the Elder era, along with the song Charisma, which we'll get into that in just a moment. So that's the track 1, I Was Made for Lovin' You, the disco song that Kiss has done. Track 2, 2000 Man, and yes, this is a Rolling Stones cover. Ace did vocals on the song 2000 Man, which, however, considering that the song was originally wrote by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones, Ace did it more hard rock and feel when Ace Frehley has collaborated of how he suggested that to his good friends like Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, for if they want it in order of how they did the song 2000 Man. Considering that the song 2000 Man was also performed live on Kiss MTV Unplugged, when Ace Frehley and Peter Criss joined on Kiss MTV Unplugged during the 90s. However, this song did perform live back in the early 2000s when Ace Frehley last played 2000 Man live or something, if I could track him down as well. So that track 3, Sure Know Something, another song from Kiss. And to be fair though, because this is particularly of how they did this, because this is another good song off of this album, because, you know, to me, Sure Know Something is one of the greatest songs from Kiss, in my opinion, as well. And yes, Stanley wrote this song with Vinnie Poncia when they wrote the song Sure Know Something as well. That's track 3, Sure Know Something. Track 4, Dirty Livin'. Yes, Peter Criss did the vocals and the drums on this album, and that's the only song Peter Criss sang on this album when he did the song Dirty Livin', when this song was written with Stan Penridge and Vinnie Poncia. However, this song, Dirty Livin', has that little sort of disco feel in that one. I mean, considering that disco was outdated in 1982 as well. Track 5, Charisma. Yes, Gene Simmons did sing Charisma on this album, because this is particularly for whatever we want to come by for this one accordingly, because this is particularly, I wanted to come across for this on one of the things as well, because, however, Kiss did perform the song Charisma on when they performed playback, when they lip-syncing the songs to I Was Made for Lovin' You and Charisma, when they played playback on a TV show when it was aired in the 80s during the Elder era in Mexico as well. Because I'm guessing that those were the only two songs that were performed live on a TV show that was aired in Mexico during the Elder era, out of all these songs from Kiss's album, like Dynasty as well. Track 6, Magic Touch. What can I say? Another great song from Kiss. However, Paul Stanley did do the vocals on Magic Touch in the same way how he did with I Was Made for Lovin' You and Sure Know Something. Yeah, because this is whatever you want to come by for this one as well. Yes, and speaking of Paul Stanley, he did wrote the song Magic Touch on this album as well. Track 7, Hard Times. Ace Frehley wrote the song on there because, however, I'm guessing if Ace did this one, because, yeah, Ace Frehley might have, I'm not sure, basically, if he did. Well, I'm guessing he did as well, maybe, if I could figure. So let me know in the comments section below if Ace Frehley did the vocals on the song Hard Times as well. Another good song from this album as well, because I like most certain songs from Kiss, in my opinion, though, accordingly. Track 8, X-Ray Eyes. Another song that was written by Gene Simmons himself, because, however, there were demo versions of the song X-Ray Eyes that was on the Gene Simmons Vault box set as well, because this particularly, I just wanted to come by for this, considered that Gene Simmons did wrote the song X-Ray Eyes on this album, because this is whatever you wanted to come by to this accordingly, because for the whole thing, this as well, for that. And track 9, Save Your Love. Once again, Ace Frehley did the vocals on the song Save Your Love. Another good song from this as well, because I'm guessing Ace Frehley only wrote a couple songs on there. However, Save Your Eyes is the second song that Ace Frehley wrote on that one, because I just wanted to come across for whatever I want to, getting to know about every certain songs from the band like Kiss, because that's the real main reason I had to come by. So those are the songs, by the way, as well, because, however, this was produced by Vinnie Poncia, and just to give you a quick little word on this, Peter Criss never played the drums on any of the songs except for Dirty Livin', which is the fourth track off of this album, though. But the rest, however, 8 songs, who did the drums on 8 tracks is basically Anton Fig, who later did it also on Kiss's later album, Unmasked, later on in the during the beginnings of the 80s decade, like around 1980 as well. This is before Anton Fig became the drummer for the David Letterman show, just to give you a quick word for this as well. Speaking of which, Kiss performed a lot playback on television on a Mexican TV show that was aired in Mexico during the Elder era when they played playback. When they as well. I'm guessing that's all they did as well. But those are the only two. However, out of all 9 songs from Kiss, I Was Made for Lovin You and Charisma were the only 2 songs that were performed live on playback as well, because just to give you a little history for this as well. However, Peter Criss only did the song Dirty Livin' as well. X-Ray Eyes, yeah, Gene Simmons did the demo for that one as well, which that appears also. So, for those who haven't wondered, because the song X-Ray, there is the demo version of X-Ray Eyes, which I'm guessing it was later appeared in the collection of rare songs, unreleased songs, and demo songs, which is the Gene Simmons Vault box set as well. So I'm going to give you a word for this as well, because I just wanted to come by. However, consider that this is the original album. I'm pretty sure there will be a deluxe edition, which they will add the demo version of Charisma, if there was a demo, as well as the outtake tracks, especially for the anniversary of Kiss's album Dynasty. I'm pretty sure they'll put the demo version of the song Charisma on there, if we can only imagine, for this as well. If only if they had the deluxe edition as well, accordingly. But we can only imagine for this as well. But overall, like most Kiss albums, this is one of them, because I just want to get across for this as well, because considering that this was originally released on by Casablanca Records in there during the 70s. According to former Kiss manager Bill Aucoin on a VH1 documentary, When Kiss Ruled the World documentary, he said it's starting to become more of a Vegas show than it was a hard rock show, which he stated out on the VH1 documentary, When Kiss Ruled the World. Because, and according to Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, he said that Kiss sold out in the worst possible way when they put a disco record out and they cut their hair. It was heinous, which it was on Heavy, the Story of Metal documentary as well. Because, and they were all, and according to this, side note to this, Kiss did their sold-out Dynasty tour in 1979, and they were also booked on the Tom Snyder Show on Halloween in 1979 that year as well. But my thoughts on this, well, like most Kiss albums, I consider this to be one of the most enjoyable albums that I listened to before or since as well. 10 out of 10 for this album as well. All I can say is this is one of the most enjoyable albums in the Kiss catalog as well, for those who haven't wondered as well. 10 out of 10 for me, though. So that's going to be it for my album review on Kiss's album Dynasty for today's album review. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notifications bell button for more surprises. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And that's all I have, what I got for today. This is Heavy Metal 95 saying thank you for watching this video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Goodbye for now. And keep it metal for this video.